Hi. Wait, hold on. I think. Dur. Hi. Okay, this is gonna be my intro right now. I totally forgot to film an intro for this. It's also 2:32 in the morning on Thursday. This will be uploaded very shortly. Um, I'm trying to get it up before my friend Mare gets up for work. She probably gets up in like an hour her time. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just me making some carrot cake. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's just a lot of work, so I would say like unless you're like feeling up to doing a lot of work, I would not recommend. But if you're down for some work, there you go, girl. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. All right, my beautiful, amazing, wonderful friends. Here we are once again. I'm torn into pieces. Can't deny it, can't pretend. I thought you were the one. Okay, sorry, we're not Kelly Clarkson, but we are making a carrot cake today. We started off by washing and what is that? Peeling carrots, and then I started with a small side of my cheese grater. Then I realized halfway through and pretty much gave up on that and just did the bigger side, which you'll see here in a little bit, which is what you usually use for like cheese and shit. I don't have a mandolin or a julienne or nothing like that, so this is the best we're gonna do. Apparently this is better than pre-shredded stuff. Oh, here's my man being my man. Love him. Why? Alright, so that was me showing you guys that my wrists were really sore and snapping a lot after that. So now we are going to get into the dry mixture. So it's going to be 2.5 cups of AP flour, all-purpose flour. So I just basically dumped that in. I kind of was doing it like stupidly. I was just trying to like do like teaspoon or like tablespoon at a time into the cups and then sift it, because I saw that apparently like if you like just go in with the cup, it just packs it too much and you get too much flour. So I don't know. I noticed that it's like been good every time I do it that way. But anyway, so then we're gonna do a little bit of salt, 1/4 teaspoon. You can omit if you're using self-rising flour though. And then we're gonna go in with 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. So that's that right there. And after that, here's my nutmeg. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon. Oh, no, a half teaspoon, sorry. And then cloves, we're going to do a half teaspoon of ground cloves. So that's that. And we level everything off. Make sure everything is completely flat. There's Pookie looking for ibuprofen next to me. Poor baby had a headache that day. Then we do 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice. I showed at the end some stuff I forgot to show, but at least I'm saying it right. Anyways, there we go. Next is baking soda. We do 1 teaspoon. And then I just sift all those together. And then I go in with some butter and I grease the pan with the butter. I just use my hand because I find that it's just like the easiest thing. It warms up a lot when you use your hand, so it makes it easier to like spread everywhere. So I basically forgot to record this part, but instead of doing 2 cups of granulated sugar, I did half and half of brown sugar, half white sugar. So I basically did 1 cup granulated sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and then I put it in with 1 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and then I did a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and that's all gonna go into the same bowl. I've actually never done like more than like maybe 1.5 teaspoons for vanilla extract in anything, but we're gonna go ahead and mix this together before we do our room temperature eggs. That's what I was mouthing. Your eggs gotta be room temperature. just in case. I don't really know why, but yeah, that's what the recipe said. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 4 large room temp eggs. I wish I remember what I was singing because I was literally like vibing so hard and I was just like dancing my little heart out. And yeah, I know some of it was like corn, some of it was like my goth bops, old school vibes, just different shit. Every time I add an egg, I'm also mixing in between. So I add an egg, I mix, wait until you can't really see the egg at all anymore, and then I add in another egg, and then you just basically do the same thing. You just mix until you can't really see the yolk or like any part of the egg as I dance. And then yeah, you just mix it together. Just be prepared, do your stretches, do your arm and hand stretches because you're gonna be fucking sore. But anyways, this is my dry bowl, so we're going to add the dry ingredients to the wet. You're definitely going to want to do this little by little, so you just add in a little bit of flour mixture to the wet mixture at a time, mix it, add a little bit more, mix it, add a little more. So it's basically a lot of just like adding a little bit mixing, adding a little mixing. I noticed that a lot of baking recipes usually do this, and I think it's because you don't want the flour to fly everywhere, but also it's because you don't want the mixture to be like too dry all at once, you know? So then we're going to go ahead and add our carrots. It calls for 3 cups of grated carrots, so I just so happened to basically shred the perfect amount using the 5 carrots that I did. So if you buy those giant carrots from Costco, just know, if you use 5 of them, that's perfect for this recipe. Oh, there I am fucking up. So I'm just going to take those off, and then I'm just going to fold in the carrots nicely, and then once we're done mixing that together, we're just going to get our pan ready. So remember, I was greasing it with the butter. Now I'm just dusting flour over it. Do not use this technique because it's fucking horrible. As you can see, it doesn't really work that well. I had to do a lot of extra work, but it's okay because it still worked. Then I almost forgot the pecans or pecans or however you want to say them. It's okay, whatever you want to pronounce them. That's how you pronounce them. I say both, so it just depends on the day. But I just go ahead and add in 1 cup of roasted or chopped pecans. Roasted, chopped, salted, unsalted. You can honestly use whatever type of nuts you want. You can use walnuts too if you want, but I got pecans for this because I just thought it would be better. Then I added a little bit more pecans, I think. And I just like crushed them up more. I don't know why I use my hands. Honestly, like, I couldn't tell you, girl. So I just like mix that in until it's a little bit incorporated, and then we're gonna spread that batter. So I was about to put it in the oven here, but then when I went to put it in, I realized that the oven was not hot because I fucking turned it off while I was shredding the fucking carrots, and I forgot to turn it back on. So here we go. Oh, I turned it off. I forgot. Oh. I turned the oven off. Then I get my refrigerated brown butter. It's 3/4 of a cup of brown butter that I just put in the fridge. Right here, Pookie's just rambling about work. So, and then he flexes on you. Boom, look at that. Boom, gun show.
Butter.
Then you're going to add 3 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese to your brown butter. Is that a cat?
I think so, yeah. No. The cat, though, I think they might just get fighting. I love when they really start getting like angry or like mad. Like,
yeah, bro.
no.
Then they really sound like babies. Alright, my friends, so here is where I'm struggling immensely to mix together the pretty much cold and hard butter and cream cheese. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. So after letting it sit for a little bit at room temp, it was probably maybe like 20 extra minutes that I just let it sit. I ended up just blending it more, scooping down the sides, blending it more. Basically just had to wait until it like got to like a softer consistency. And then I went in and I added 5.5 cups of powdered sugar, which is crazy because I never really used powdered sugar, but I actually had literally the perfect amount left. So slay, then we're gonna mix it. Here I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then you're also going to want to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you use unsalted butter, but I think I used salted butter, so I don't think I used any salt. Let me try it first.
No, the weather is very
I
nice.
feel like I should do the half, like she said. Bro, I had just enough powdered sugar. Hell yeah. To be honest, the recipe called for 5.5 cups of powdered sugar, but I really didn't think it would need that much. But then when I tried it, I was like, you know what? I understand why there's an extra half cup. So I did end up putting in that extra half cup, and I had the perfect amount left. Let's try again.
Bro, that's what makes this game fun, bro. It's like that anxiety when you see something, you're like, oh shit.
That's very quick frosting, though. You know what? We can add the rest in. Boom, boom. I can really taste the brown butter. It's really fucking good, bro. And right here, I'm trying to ice the cake, and Alex is telling me what he wants for dinner, but I'm telling him to eat the leftover pasta.
I have a shotgun, but you should let me go first. You should let me go first.
Look at that.
Fuck
Guy.
I bet, yeah.
Stop. He's twerking.
Don't mind, you're good, bro. On this dick. And also a door blocker. Blocker, right?
What are you even saying?
That shit go over. Watch out, watch out. I'm taking it out.
Stop. Trolling me. Just like a lot extra.
That's like a whole layer. It's like an inch.
Well, because it's supposed to be for like a 3-layer cake, but I didn't want to do all that, so I didn't have like I didn't have 3 layers or 3 cake pans.
Yeah, you had one cake and
It's so low.
3 layers worth
Dead. One dead? I don't know. I'm clearing the bottom.
Yes.
of
It's like half cake, half frosting. Hell yeah, bro. And then we have like a lot of extra, so. But it's ready to go now. I'm gonna save it till after we eat steak because Pookie's making me steak right now. Pookie steak time. Hell yeah. Picanha! Okay guys, I'm gonna just have to hold it, but I'm gonna try my carrot cake. It's like tilting back.
This that bag walk through, bad bitches walk through.
It honestly looks drier than I thought it would be, but it's not dry. It could be probably more moist if I did something different, I don't know. But this is definitely carrot cake, girl. I also picked the corner piece, so that's probably why it's a little bit more dry. And I left it in for like, I would say I baked it for like a full 40 minutes, but I did a little bit longer because my 40-minute toothpick check was a little bit wet. So I think I just turned the oven off but turned the light on and then left it in there. But honestly, I don't have any complaints. Like, it's good. Peace and love. Thank you guys for watching my carrot cake tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.